Welcome to Conan Exiles, where I'm gonna continue gathering to continue making my base, which is on the cliffside, or the start of it is on the cliffside there. Because after giving it some thought, I decided to rather build it there instead of over the river. Just a personal thing. I'm just gonna build it up there and I'm gonna take it down to the river rather. That seemed like a funky enough idea. And to mention it again, if you're on a multiplayer, player versus player server, you may want to consider building your base on a high ground, like on top of a one of these, like for example on top of that stone pillar there. So it's at least a little bit harder to get into your base, instead of somebody just being able to walk through the front door. Right? Or up to the front door. So that way it at least takes a little bit of effort. Alright. So what I did also between the episodes was just farm enough plant fiber to make 10 twine. That is something I did because I want to make a door as well for my house. I know for a fact I will need at least one pair of sandstone stairs. More than like level, more than that, and then I will need some walls. So let's make some walls as well with all the materials I happen to have already. Get my that gets my weight down a little bit. Gather some plant fiber again. Always need some plant fiber around. Nothing else to replace these clothes once they break again. And I'm just randomly eating food when I see the food bar like go down from blue. I'm eating some insects and so on. So something you may want to get into habit of, like when you are gathering, you can eat at the same time, you can drink at the same time, as long as you're as long as that stuff is on your hotbar. And for me, as you can see, it is. So that is something you really want to do. Let's get some coal here. Get some more stone. I need some more wood as well. Repair the stone pick because it always breaks. It's not very sturdy pack, is it? I suppose it is made of stone, huh? Right, I have enough wood still to make some more walls. I could make my way back to the base there. Seems reasonable. I think there was a spider wandering around down here. Let's grab a branch as well. Grab some of these branches on the way. I will obviously still use them for fuel. Huh? That was an interesting fall. I took no damage from that fall. I am near where the crocodile used to be, so let's be kind of careful here. I don't want to be eaten by the crocodile. Yeah, just picking up some stone, because why the place is not. Alright. So let's give this some thought here. Because I'm one of those people who just doesn't willy-nilly build random things. I have to give it some thought. I want it to be as a reminiscent of myself sort of thing. So maybe I want one extra layer this way, so it kind of covers the, you know, the wall here, on the flooring here, as a sort of the stone area of it. Right? Maybe, is that big enough? I think that might be big enough. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, missing one in the corner. I probably have to build down here first to be able to build on top, right? Yeah. Do I have enough materials to make one more? No, I do not. absolutely do not. Well, that sucks a little. That sucks a little. Yeah. We do then need to get some more materials, huh? Alright. Need a little bit more stone. As silly as that sounds, while I'm doing single player stuff, I kind of want that thing to look like it is supported and stuff, right? Well, left as well. It's just a personal thing. Especially when I am not playing in like a player versus player server. So, because in all honesty, gameplay-wise, that doesn't matter. One freaking bat. Just a personal thing, right? Just a personal thing. Like, I would really want one more, like, right below it, and then also do the same on the whole cliff face, so it looks like it's kind of supported. That's just a personal thing, though. You don't have to worry about any of that if you're just playing on a player versus player server. You just try to make everything as efficient as possible with as little materials as possible, so you don't have to worry about any of that stuff. Okay, is this big enough? I think it may be big enough. I think it very well may be. I mean, it's 5 by 4. That may be big enough. Especially if I go all the way down to the riverside and start doing like a small area around the river as well. And I can expand more in that direction, and maybe I'll do that right away. Maybe I should expand it a little bit further right down there. And maybe a little bit further right down here as well. Maybe from here? Just a couple of these? And where do I put the, where do I want to put the entrance to here? Maybe I'll put it just on this side, you know, just straight up here. To have the entrance to my house being, like, from, right from out here. Yeah, that seems reasonable. Maybe expand it a little further in that direction. Here, let's go mine some more then. Mine some more then. Gather some plant fiber as well. Eat some insects, stuff like that. I think I ran out of wood too. What I was thinking of doing is wasting a little bit of materials here. It seems reasonable considering how over-encumbered I am all the damn time. But I could obviously just use the the campfire of mine. Let's also mine that. Get all the coal in the world. Because coal is nice and important. I almost have a level up again, which is very good. Because I could fill up that coal here. I mean, these things weigh 5, right? Things weigh 5, so now as I'm getting bark, like if you compare the bark, these things weight a lot, for example. Stone weights quite a bit. I can put the branches here as well. I really hate this over-encumbered text, like it's so very much on top of things you want to actually see, and that is so very annoying. Put that there, put one of those there. Coal is heavy. Like, coal is really heavy. It's 5.8. That's still more than the hyena heads. Like, but I'm still really close to being over-encumbered. So, oh, the torch broke. Let's build a new one. So what I was thinking of doing is just planting a wooden box here. This is going to waste some materials because it's like it's just like randomly here. I'm going to break it down eventually. But this gives me space to deposit all sorts of things in it, which I don't need to carry around with me for now. Like so, like put all the seeds there as well. Suddenly my encumbrance is down a lot. Let's take all of this stuff out of here as well, put them all in the box too. I'll leave the branches just in case I decide to cook some food. But I can put all of this stuff here too, without a hitch. Suddenly I am so very unencumbered, it's awesome. Problem, obviously, the fact that this box thing is kind of wasted because I cannot pull it back into my inventory even if I empty it out. So it's wasted there. It's not inside my house, so when my house is ready, if this was a multiplayer server, somebody could just come and take everything out of it. Especially on a player versus player server. I will be losing all of that material very nice and easy. Alright. But here, on a single player stuff, I am kind of free to just leave it there. Alright. Some wood, get more bark in the same go. Gather some branches. Because why the place is not... I have discovered places again. Now, if you're if you haven't played the game for a long time, then of course there is now the journal thing, and they still haven't added that journal thing into the keybind menu. Like, it is still hardbound to the J. Like, there are stagger an enemy, find other exiles, find somebody to talk to. This kind of stuff is now here, like different chapters. However, it's hardbound to the J button, and currently there is no way to change that. So just as I cannot rebind the keys still for left and right mouse buttons. So, and some other things. I'll just show it here quick while I'm talking about it. I am bypassing this restriction of not being able to rebind these to the places I want by simply rebinding using my mouse software outside of the game to bind the mouse keys to those things. Like, this is right now my right mouse button is bound to numpad 9. And then I bind it here because this game allows me to bind numpad 9 just fine. Just doesn't want to allow me to rebind my right mouse button away from the wherever it's default at, which is currently I think heavy attack, and I don't want it there. I have more use for the block key in general. Oh well, like, fix the keybind menu. A lot of people rely on being able to change keys to their liking. Like, that is surprisingly many developers always forget about that these days for some odd reason. Maybe they are so used to console gamers not really wanting or being able to, or like not having a reason to change all the console setups. And thankfully some developers realized, oh, giving multiple setups for console is also very nice for the console players who want different stuff. Alright, so let's do a level up here. I have 3 unspent points. What I'm gonna do is put a couple of them into strength. Remember, strength does not give you increased carry capacity, it only increases damage you do in melee. Encumbrance increases carry capacity. And I'm gonna spend a point in grit. Why am I doing this? Because first 5 points only cost 1 apiece. After that they start costing 2. So getting first 5 points is really nice and fast, a quick boost to things. agility, for example, being survivability increase, because it just increases your armor value. So yeah, that is why I'm doing that. Let's just make sure there aren't crocodiles here, so I can go and get these trees. I should mine all of that iron as well while I'm here, because iron is nice and useful. Get a couple of branches to have more fuel. Fuel, no, I haven't really shown all the uses for fuel yet, right? And I'm saying right too many times now. Oh well. That's fine, that's fine. This is just me whacking at things and talking about stuff. Giving some pointers to folks who wanna play this on multiplayer servers as well. As mentioned, my experience is basically on the multiplayer. So before I started doing this, this little let's play here for the amusement of everybody. Damn, almost over encumbered. I wanted to get some of these still, and also let's build some walls, because I will need a lot of walls. I wonder, can I actually make a staircase down from... That is actually worth considering and worth checking out. Like, can I actually build that? I'll show you what I mean in just a sec. I think I'm gonna expand this 2 more in this direction. Oh Jesus, there is a crocodile obviously down there. That is so annoying. If it comes up here, I'm gonna be pissed. Deposit the coal here. The bark. I'm gonna put the desert berries because I don't need any of them. I'll put those to here. I'm seeing a spider wandering around there. Put the branches here. Get some more space. Yeah, hello spider. You wanna have a go? Yes you do. I really need to play around with other weapons as well, so you can see combat with different weapon types. And there we go, I'm dead. Yeah, even on these lowest possible difficulty settings, this stuff is really hard difficult. Like, you can imagine how this is in multiplayer. Yeah, I was killed by myself, which is to say that I died to the poison, right? And also I just realized I put all of my hides in that freaking box. Which means that I don't have the leather to make another bed right here. And the spider is probably still wandering around there. There's a spider over there. Monsters have this annoying tendency of sticking around wherever they were, instead of wandering off into the into wherever they came from. Yeah. Okay. Alright, spider. Alright. I know for a fact I'll have to fight you. Come at me! Do I have any branches on me? No. Because I would need a couple of branches to make a bed as well then. Crocodile is still down there. There is a tree over there to give me branches. And I have all the stuff I want down here. Alright. Get some plant fiber. Actually, I already had some. You know what I'm doing, right? Why am I asking you? I am doing it bad. Because I forgot all the hides on that box. I didn't expect the spider to come after me on the cliffside there. So instead now I'm using this to put down a bed for myself. Right here. Now I would need to go and deal with the let's repair this while I'm not in combat. I need to go and deal with that dang spider. Also, I need a couple more twines. I really hate that it builds them here instead of in my inventory when, you know, I already have my inventory. Also, while I am at it, I might as well just construct this door finally. Okay, that gives me a little bit of space from the inventory. Alright, let's see if I can beat down the spider. Get it out of the way. Oh, it left. Oh, fantastic! It went back down there. Oh, that is so good. Anyway, eat the insects out of my inventory and pick up some hides. Yeah, good. Split. Gonna leave like 8 hides in my inventory, just so I can make a bed or two if necessary. The food is running out fairly soon. Have to remember to eat some of those as well. Let's also put the rest of the branches in this campfire so they don't take up space in my inventory. Alright, fantastico. Fantastico. Okay. Get a 3. So I need a couple of these still to really fix the whole issue down there. But this is where I could start plonking down my walls. Like, I'm not gonna build another layer here. I'm just gonna leave this kind of a little corner here. Maybe I extend this one set further. So there is a kind of a corner, just like a part of a corner here for this house. Oh, see, jeez. Seriously? Ow. Stop poisoning me, you bastard. And please back off so you are not right next to my bed when I die. Hopefully you die first. I really do need higher tier weapons. I really need to get to that. Yeah. Like I said, I really do need higher tier stuff. That is so annoying. But right now I have, you know, I have the leather in my inventory to make another bed. And you can imagine how, like, on a higher difficulty setting, this would be so much harder. But now I have the leather in my inventory to make these bedrolls. Here we go. And if I didn't have that that particular bedroll, I could be in big trouble. Because if I died, I would be spawning somewhere completely else. The spider is down there now. Let's start building my home finally. Get these walls out of my inventory. I'm not gonna extend it in that direction anymore. Nor that direction. So, how do I wanna do this whole, like, entrance thing? Do I just... Because, I'm considering, wrong place. I'm gonna keep it here, so I... Like, do I do an entrance like this? Just, you know, downstairs entrance? Or do I build an extra, level and then Now I'll do a downstairs entrance like right here. Right here, and I'll put a bed and stuff here. Yeah, that seems reasonable. Seems mighty reasonable. Oh, do I have... No, I'm missing wood. Okay, that sucks a little bit. But that also means that I can just cover this side here with walls, like so. Do I want to extend further into this direction? A very good question. I could extend it further in that direction a little bit at least. Make a nice and big house, and then of course I want to get down there as well. Yeah. Okay, well, let's see about the level up recipes here quick. Can I yet make a new? What am I missing to be able to make beds? Yeah, I have that thing. Wait, why can I not unlock this? It requires level 13. Oh, right. Wait, aren't I level 13? I am... No, I'm level 12. Dang it, I thought I was level 13. So I was wondering what the heck. Because getting a actual bed means that you can't... You don't have to keep remaking the dang thing. Which is really, really nice. At this point though, I will unlock a blacksmith. I don't really need this yet. I will unlock carpenter. And I should be unlocking tanner. And that actually leaves me enough points to also unlock this. Like, I want to keep the 3 points for sure to unlock the bed shaper. So, I could unlock thrall taker, but I'm not getting any thralls yet anyway. Maybe this is where I unlock something like weapons. Candle maker is only 1, but making candles is a little bit annoying. I could unlock bows and deal with things that way. Yes, I'm going to spend 2 points and unlock bows. And these things only cost 1, so I could unlock one of these armor pieces as well. Or make decorative bows. Or fire maker, which is actually kind of useful. To get braziers and standing torches. Yeah. Let's leave that 3 points so I can get bed shaper. This is something you really wanna plan out over time as well. Like, which one do you absolutely need next, which you need to save enough points to unlock? And this bed shaper is so good that you really want to do that. Similar things is like the acolyte sets if you really want certain ones, or a certain weapon. Like crossbows or iron pike, I'd still need like journeyman craftsman. Like this journeyman craftsman is required for basically everything down here. So in that sense I should have picked it, but I'm still like away from being able to make iron weapons. I need the furnace and blacksmith's bench still. So that is going to probably give me enough XP to get another level to take this journeyman craftsman. So from that point of view, let's eat some proper food as well here. And have a drink of water. Alright. Good. Now, I may just as well make some bows and things. I need a lot of twines for a bow. Hide and branches. And as you can tell, you need quite a bit of materials to make arrows. And this is where I need branches, so I'll go and get some branches as well. Alright. Go and get some branches because I do need those for making the bow. There's a crocodile out there. Let's avoid it. Always be mindful of your surroundings or you're just gonna get destroyed by the wildlife. Please don't tell me it just saw me and decided to come after me. No, it didn't. Alright, that's good. That is real good. Okay. Can I take the branches out of this campfire right now? this wooden box, let's just deposit some stuff, which can go there. Right about now. I'll still keep the hides because I am not so sure how fast I can get that thing, as in the actual bed. Oh Jesus! Hello, spider. And if I'm fighting this, I'll probably